successful, that were simple to implement, did not require a lot of capital expenditure, and had a good payback. So we looked at various things, but the one thing that stuck out in terms of ticking all those boxes was destratification, which is a fairly simplistic way of heating a large hall or a sports hall or a swimming pool. The fan that is shown here, it's pretty big physically. It's about a metre square, and in a large hall about 2,000 square metres, you'd have two of those. But for example, in a swimming pool, where it's difficult to hang fans in the middle, you'd hang fans around the periphery, and they'd be about twice the size and shape of one of those jugs. So that's typically what you're talking about in physical stature, and there's about 6 to 7 in the swimming pool typically. So if the idea behind this is that typically in a large hall or a swimming pool, you have a big delta difference in temperature between the floor and the ceiling. Typically you have 10 to 12 degrees of differential. So if you deploy these fans, they run pretty much 24/7, and they'll circulate air and ensure that the delta, the differential between the floor and the ceiling is only about 2 degrees typically. So that's how the ceiling comes in, because your air handler unit, or whatever device you're using to heat that space, has to work a lot softer and consume a lot less energy, and that's where your savings come in. So if I just give you an example of some of the figures. They're not on this, but I can give you some of the figures. Typically, it costs about. We had 3 buildings we looked at. One was a swimming pool and 2 sports halls, and the figures were typically in around €2,700 per install. That's per site. So over the 3 buildings, where we're spending about €9,000. So that again, tick the box. Not a major capital expenditure. The payback is typically it's 50. You save typically 15% on your consumption, and across the buildings we were consuming €17,000 consumption. So our payback works out about 2 years, 2.5 years. So it's excellent as well. So it ticks that box as well. And maintenance costs. Really, once the fans are installed, they look after themselves. They just need an annual inspection, clean the filters once a year. So that's about €300 to €400 per annum for maintenance costs running. So really, this solution ticks a lot of boxes for us. We're very happy with it. Thank you very much.